All right, so we're going to take some time to talk a little bit about passing your mock class interview. Now, if you watched my first video, you'll know that I did not pass my first mock class interview. I had to do a second mock class interview. And at first I was like, man, like, what did I do wrong? I thought I did well. I thought it would have been okay. But you know what? I had to do a second one. So I did. I tried to not let it discourage me. I tried to listen and read the feedback that the mock class teacher gave me, and I tried to improve. I got myself ready. I booked my second mock class interview for the next day, and I went through it and I passed. So here are some really simple steps that will help you in your preparation for your mock class, whether you're doing your first one or your second one, whatever stage you're at. When you're getting ready for your first mock class interview, I have to tell you that's one of the most important things that you can do is that you need to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, physically. What does that even mean? Well, when you're getting ready to do your mock class interview, make sure you wear something that's nice. Don't come to the mock class interview wearing the shirt that you wore to the gym. That should be pretty obvious. Don't come to the mock class interview wearing something that you wouldn't want your grandma to see you in. I don't know. That seems like a good point. You don't have to be fancy. You don't have to wear a suit and tie. You could wear a shirt, a simple polo shirt with a collar if you're a guy, a nice shirt, blouse, whatever if you're a girl. You can wear a t-shirt. A lot of teachers wear t-shirts. Right now it's winter, so I'm wearing long sleeve shirts, sweaters, whatever it is. Just make sure it looks clean, professional. Keep away from like weird or crazy graphics or even writing on your t-shirt, because like unless it's a VIPKID shirt, some writing, you know, it's debatable. It could be okay, could not be. Just it's better to leave it off the table. So wear a nice clean shirt, make sure you look good, do your hair. Don't do your interview or record your video right after you get up in the morning. That should just make sense. Nobody looks their best in the morning. Nobody is there perfect, ready to present yourself in the morning. So if you wake up and you're doing your interview really soon, just take some time, refresh yourself, go wash your face, get yourself ready, relax, and start your interview. Second thing I want to talk about doing your interview. Make sure that you have something set up behind you. Get yourself prepared. Prepare as if you're going to a class to teach 30 students in a school. As frightening as that might be for some people, just prepare as if this is the real thing. Get some props, get some cutouts, make some stuff, do whatever you need to do. Just keep it simple, but do something. Make something and present your classroom in a way that's interesting, that's fun, that's creative, that's unique. A lot of people use maps. That's good. Nothing wrong with maps. Maps are very informational. They are also a handy tool in the class to show kids where you're from and point out where they're from and see how far it is. Oh, wow, that's so far. Yay, all that good stuff. So yeah, just make a great classroom, atmosphere, great classroom atmosphere. And that will help you in your interviews. A fourth thing that you want to be careful of and watch out for when you are doing your mock class interview is that you want to make sure that you time yourself well. You need to make sure that you're averaging about 1 minute per slide. Now, maybe that seems like a lot, maybe that seems like not enough for some slides, and that's okay. That's why it's an average. But you need to make sure that you're moving through the slides at a fairly good pace. You want to be able to cover at about 10 slides in 10 minutes, give or take. You're going to be watched on your timing. You're going to be reviewed and evaluated on your timing, how well you do, how well you are able to keep that pace. So while you're practicing and while you're getting ready, time yourself and see how long is it taking me to finish each slide. A second thing, or a fifth thing, I guess now, that you want to make sure of is that you want to make sure that you have some props. Have some objects, whether it's some stuffed animals or some cutouts, some little things that you make. Get a few little things. You don't have to necessarily go buy them. You can print them off. You can draw them. You can use. You can be creative. You can do whatever you think you need to do. But make sure you have something to hold up and show the camera. I have these little action figure guys. They're good for he, she. I have a little dog, cat, stuffed animals, stuff like this. Another really important thing to have and make sure that you use and is really helpful is a whiteboard. Use a whiteboard I use a whiteboard for a lot of my classes, especially when it comes to vocabulary and sentences, phonics rules. This is a really helpful tool for doing those things well and helping your students understand and read what it is you want them to do. As we talk about phonics, make sure you know how to create and speak the proper phonics sounds for each letter, A through Z. Make sure you know if there's ones in your slide, in your presentation that you know you're going to have to present. Make sure you know the proper way to say those, because it's really important, and they're very, very they're looking to make sure that you know what the proper sound is, because we're teaching kids and we want to teach them the right thing. They want to communicate the same message to every kid, that this is how it's said, this is how the sound is. So make sure that you're watching out for that. One last thing that I want to help you guys out with and give you some advice on while you get ready for your mock class interview to teach for VIPKID is that you need to remember to use TPR. What is TPR? It basically means total physical response, otherwise known as like talking with your hands, using motions, using hand signs, using signals, using your body, using facial expressions, making sure that kids are connecting with you and that you're not just speaking at them, that you're not just giving them the sentence that they need to say and then waiting, but actually putting your hand to your ear so that you signal that you're listening, even pointing to your mouth when you're trying to speak or get them to pronounce a word a specific way. You need to use TPR in your mock class, and when you teach VIPKID, this is a crucially important part of being a teacher for VIPKID, and something that mock class interviewers will be looking for. And so if you're practicing, if you're getting ready for your mock class interview, I would suggest even record yourself doing your practice, doing a practice lesson, because this will help you. This will help you be able to go back and watch what you did. See what you did good, see what you did wrong, be like, I could work on that, or hey, my arms are kind of down by my side, or I'm very rigid. You need to be loose, you need to be, moving your hands, you need to be using some TPR. So just a last little piece of advice for now in our session on, just the last little piece of advice on our session for preparing for your mock class interview. Again, I really hope that it goes well for you. Check out and wait. I really hope it goes well for you. Feel free to check out more videos and get in touch with me if you want to connect, if you want to use my referral link. I'm here for you, so just give me a shout. See ya.